Alright, here we go again. I survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft Skyblock. But real quick, before we get into the days of this video, I just want to say I'm sorry about the sound of my voice in this video. I'm recovering from actually getting it back from having a really bad cold, so yeah, if I sound weird, that's the reason why. And also, if you enjoyed the video at any point, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing, because it's greatly appreciated and it really goes a long way. Anyways, on with the video. Alrighty, so on day 1, on my first day on this tiny island suspended above a never-ending void, considering I didn't have many options of things to do, I started digging up the top 2 layers of dirt to have everything nice and flat. And once all that was done, I chopped down the tree and patiently waited for a sapling, and once I had acquired said sapling, I planted it down and got to work on building a cobblestone generator. But whilst working on it, I must have decided to myself that hardcore skyblock wasn't going to be challenging enough, and threw myself in the lava accidentally, and well, things were almost over on day 1. And to top it all off, I was starting to get hungry, so I couldn't regen. Anyways, after that incident, I got to work on mining some cobble so that I could actually expand out the island a little bit. Now, I'll explain to you, my idea for this island is I wanted to make an area kind of look like a main square in the middle, okay, surrounded by staircases in a square-like fashion all around it, kind of like a big square bowl. And then on those staircases, there'll be little platforms that have farms and tree farms and whatever the hell in them. And I'm 100% sure that I'll stick with that idea and never change it. After my little expansion, I replaced all the dirt around the cobblestone generator with stone and started on a little wheat farm that would hopefully grow quickly because I did not want to stay as vulnerable as I am right now. After getting my 1 seed planted, it was getting dark, so I got to work on mining cobble all night because, I mean, what else is there to do? There's nothing here. By the morning of day 2, I'd mined quite a bit of cobble, so I got to work on making it into slabs and placing it all down until I was satisfied on how big our main island was, and then I started work on mapping out the staircases leading to the upper layer. And oof, this was going to take a lot of cobble. After placing the slabs down as high as I needed them to be, I moved the sapling to a better place and then secured a small area around my cobblestone generator so that I would be protected somewhat when night came if things decided to spawn on the island because it's slightly bigger now. But yeah, I know it looks really bad for the minute, but don't worry, it's temporary. Ooh, and I also made myself a glowberry farm and chopped a bit of wood down from my newly grown tree. But then it began getting dark, so I went and hid inside my little bunker, mining cobble all night again, and hoping to have a skeleton spawn so that in the morning it'll burn up and I can use its remains for bone meal so that I can feed myself. But well, I didn't really have any luck with that. However, when I left my hidey hole in the morning, I saw 1 glowberry had grown overnight. I was extremely happy to see it because now that meant that I was 1 step closer to full health. So I harvested it and ate it, and then chopped down the last piece of wood from the tree, hoping to get an apple. Whilst waiting for the tree to decay, I expanded the staircase a little bit, but when I went back to the tree, all I got was a load of saplings, so I planted them down and got back to work on the stairs. I ended up making a lot of progress on them, and then started to realize how big this build was actually going to be. However, I might not even make it to finishing the first layer of stairs if I don't get some food soon, because, well, I can't even sprint anymore.